Complete country.
All right, hello everyone, Shannon here. We're hanging out on Complete Country, and we've got all the guys from the Hunter Brothers in Toronto. So you guys are hitting the road with High Valley and Sean Austin. Have you guys done a lot with High Valley before, or worked with them at all?
We have. We've done stuff with High Valley ever since we were like little kids, honestly. High Valley has been extremely influential and helpful in our career. And, you know, they kind of feel like family. And
awesome.
So, yes, it's been a long time. As far as a country tour, this is one of the first. So
really?
This is really cool.
Lots of brothers on that tour. That's going to be exciting.
Right.
And I know you guys just did a really great tribute with Paul Brandt and Haley Wickenheiser for the awful, awful thing that happened in Humboldt. So what was that like, and why was that so important to you guys to be a part of that?
You know, all of us grew up playing hockey. There were three worlds that we lived in, the farming world, the hockey world, and the music world. And those worlds are actually very similar in some ways. With the music and hockey in particular, you travel on buses to go absolutely everywhere. And when you travel with a team or a family or a band, you all become like family. So when we heard of the news, it was absolutely devastating for every single one of us, knowing that it could have been any of us on the bus. And it's in Saskatchewan, our home province. Two of the guys played in the SJHL. Dusty's last game in the SJHL was played against the Humboldt Broncos, and they went on to win the RBC Cup that very year. So with us all being hockey players, being from Saskatchewan, it hit us tremendously hard, very close to home.
And I know you guys just made an announcement that you are on tour with High Valley and Sean Austin, but you have made the decision to go back and miss your show in Brantford because of the Humboldt Broncos Tribute concert, which I'm sure everyone can definitely understand why. But tell us why that was something you guys just had to do and you couldn't miss.
Yeah, and we just want to say, first of all, that we appreciate the support. We've received so many messages from people, and that's meant so much to us. We grew up in the farming community where your handshake means something, where if you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it and follow through with that. And so commitments we don't take lightly, and so having to cancel a show kind of goes against every fiber of our being from that standpoint. But the people of Brantford, the radio stations involved, the promoters, everybody have been extremely understanding. It was something that we wrestled with. We talked about as brothers at length. And I think with this tragedy that has happened to Humboldt, because of it happening in Saskatchewan with the ties of the hockey, Luke played in Swift Current with the Broncos, and in 1986 there was a bus crash where four of the members of the Swift Current Broncos were killed. And so he lived in that world with an organization that rallied around something that happened that many years ago, and seeing the importance of that. So we talked about it, we struggled through it, and we sought some advice from people that we greatly respect as well. And at the end of the day, we felt that we needed to be back in Saskatchewan for this concert, for the people. Thankful for the outpouring of love and support that's come right across the globe from the country music world. Having artists like Dallas Smith and Brett Kissel and Jess Moskowitz and Gord Bamford and Chad Brownlee and step up to the plate and say, we want to be part of this. And then seeing the response of the people saying, we're going to support this.
You guys actually did a little tribute of your own on the ice with your sticks, and you did a song which I have to actually tell you guys, when the album came out, was my favorite song on the whole album. So it's Where I Want to Live When I Die. So what was that like to get through?
I think it was a true time of reflection for us. Honestly, we headed down to the local arena. There was a campaign that had kind of begun for people to put their sticks outside of their doors, and everybody was doing that. So we took a trip down to the Wickenheiser Center in our hometown and put the sticks out on the ice. The ice had just actually gone out, so it was on the concrete. So we just went and we stood at center ice, and as a lot of people have been doing, standing in the circle, the NHL teams and organizations, and linking together just to say, you know, we support you, Humboldt, we support Saskatchewan through this time. So just in standing there with our hockey sticks, reflecting on the memories of being on the buses and hockey trips, and then singing that song was absolutely an emotional moment, and a time to really reflect. And we're hopeful that it can bring some healing.
Well, we've got it up on our website, and it's also on all of your social media pages, so you can check it out if you haven't yet. Well, we're excited to see you guys out on the road, and I'm sure I will catch up with you guys again. But your album Getaway is available everywhere. The song Where I Want to Live When I Die is on it. You have to listen to it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. It's the Hunter Brothers on Complete Country.